Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinite Series Ultron Wave Ant-Man. It comes with a lot. It looks like he comes with perhaps Yellow Jacket, a smaller Ant-Man, a smaller ant, Ultron's head, and of course the figure itself. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, though truthfully the Marvel Legends figures continue to increase in price, but at least with Ant-Man you get a lot of extra stuff going on. Spin around the back of the package. Read-up says, using Hank Pym's proprietary technology, Scott Lang shrinks to become the half-inch superhero Ant-Man. Ant-Man. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up, but when we come back, we're getting a better look at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Ant-Man. Ant-Man. Stay tuned, guys. There's more heading away. Don't go anywhere. The very first thing we'll have a look at is the final accessory that we need to put together Ultron, and that is his head. Really like the look of the head. That's quite nice. Paint on the eyes too, very cool. Gonna obviously look at him in a separate video, but in the meantime, let's reach off camera to almost a completed Ultron. Let's go ahead and add the head, which is on a ball joint. There we go. It was a lot easier than I was expecting. And there you have Ultron. A good looking figure, I must say. It's weird that he's a movie tie-in Ultron, considering really that all the other figures in this set were all comic inspired characters. I'm surprised they actually didn't throw in a movie tie-in to Ultron. Usually, from time to time, they might do that. They throw in like someone, pairing up with, if it's a movie version, a character, they might give you one, like an Iron Man or a War Machine or something like that. I'm surprised that you don't get a movie tie-in figure, not necessarily from Age of Ultron, but at least a movie tie-in figure that would have gone with the idea that you're building a movie Ultron. That could have been like a movie Vision, it could have been like a movie Hawkeye, any one of those characters, but it's just, I love the figure, just strange that we don't get that one movie tie-in figure with any of this line. At any rate, a review of him will follow. Let's move him to the side. Okay, so, well, Ant-Man's got a lot. Maybe what we'll do is we'll look at the smallest of accessories, and then we'll work our way up to the main guy, the main draw. First things first, you have a very, very, very small Ant-Man. Despite how small that is, they've sculpted the face, or the helmet, painted, well, not quite, but for how small that is, that's pretty cool, you have to admit. Doesn't really stand, no, that's okay, because he also comes included with this flying ant. And what you can do with Ant-Man is put him on the back. His arm kind of sits holding on to the back, I guess would that be an abdomen? The abdomen of the ant. Keeps him stable, he's not going to go anywhere. There's no posability to my, doesn't look like, no posability to the ant, it's just a sculpted piece. Even the wings are all sculpted. Can't do too much with those. I thought maybe they might have been ball jointed, but no, they're just a one sculpt piece. But that's okay. Hot Toys is also going to be giving us a very similar sort of piece on its own. That's going to have Ant-Man with an ant. I might consider picking that up because I think it just would be cool to have a smaller scaled version of Ant-Man on an ant. So Marvel Legends did it first, and I think they did a pretty good job. The other thing, the other accessory that comes included with Ant-Man is Yellow Jacket. And he's small. He doesn't really stand either. At least he doesn't stand well on this backdrop. But I think he's pretty cool. I guess you could have it where they're fighting on top of the ant. I mean, that might be a little more silly. But yeah, this guy is really cool with the inclusion of the ant. I almost feel like they don't even need to include Yellow Jacket other than just it being a tie-in to the fact that he's in the movie as well. So but there you go. So you have Yellow Jacket. For what he is, he's still got a little bit of gold on him, so I like that touch. But I do really like the inclusion of small Ant-Man with the flying ant. I'm going to make a buzzing noise for a second. I thought, no, I better not do that. Okay, so let's have a look at Ant-Man. Really like the how he turned out. He's not really movie tie-in Ant-Man. really by, I guess really by the face. He's got more of a closed-in helmet. But yeah, I really like him. I think giving us an alternate head could have also been cool too, with the fully closed helmet. That way you could have swapped in and out depending on how you wanted to have him look. It's not quite black. It's not quite gray. It's kind of like a in-between, like a dark gray. Some panel lining of the red on the sides. He's got some red on the back of his legs there as well. Tons of silver and little accent details. Very nice. I don't know if I'm crazy about the face, but, you know, it's still workable. I like it. The eyes almost seem like they're too heavily oranged in paint, but I don't really know a way around that. I guess they could have tried to give us a translucent eye, but, I mean, you don't tend to get that a lot with Marvel Legends. Last time I saw that was the Green Goblin, and it had the translucent eyes. It would have been a nice touch, but ultimately they just went with a orange paint. I don't really have any issues with him, other than I just kind of wish he had an interchangeable head. Swap that out. I would say trade the flying ant for the interchangeable head, but I really kind of like that as well. You know what? We're playing all these what-if games of tradesies, but, you know, I would have traded out the little, small Yellow Jacket for an interchangeable head. Some would say that's a good trade on my part, but that's what I would have done. In the way of his posability, Ant-Man's head is on a ball joint, but it's also on a ball joint hinge, so it gives you a little extra clearance moving up and down. Shoulders hinge out, rotate all the way around. Swivel point at the top of the bicep, as well as that tried and true double hinged elbow. Swivel point and hinge in the hand itself. It has the upper torso crunch, as well as a swivel in the waist. Ball joint legs. Top thigh cut swivel, double hinged knees. Finally, a hinge and pivot point in the foot. I won't lie to you, I'm not blown away by this figure. It's good, it's cool, its paint is good. I think I almost prefer maybe just a little bit more the Diamond Select version of this guy. Scale-wise, obviously, he wouldn't fit in to like the other Marvel Legends that we've been looking at. But you know what? I think all things considered, it turned out good. I just kind of wish that there would have been an alternate head option included also. Today's Toy Spot, we were finishing. It's true. We were finishing up the Marvel Legends Infinite series, and we're having a look today at Ant-Man. That only leaves one figure, guys. One more figure, and that is Ultron. His video will be coming your way very, very soon. Stay tuned for that. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.